I just keep mine on mute till I talk.
All right. Yeah, once again, you are back with the most shadow band man in the land, your main host Lamar, and with me is Lance, Leon, Chaz, and our special guest Josh, and this is the 3LC reactions. Um, on this one, we're going to talk about sports, in particular, the state of the NBA, which we may have different opinions, but in my case, I think the NBA is in a downward spiral right now. They've had their downfall with this super team era where they allow LeBron James to go to any team he wants and basically play pickup. This guy goes to any team he wants and assembles an all-star team. But I'm gonna leave my opinion right there and bring in our esteemed guest Josh. What do you think about the state of the NBA?
Mm.
Just give us
Well,
a rundown on your take on the NBA.
my take is I'm biased. I fuck with LeBron. That's
All
my
right.
dude. So I can't really say it is cookie cutter. Okay, the year that he didn't make the playoffs, the ratings was in the trash. But that was 2 years ago when he went to LA. About two,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
rating was in the trash. So I didn't even watch the playoffs. So
Wow.
I get what the NBA. I mean he the figurehead right now for the NBA. I mean they tried to pass the torch to other individuals and they didn't come through. That man, I think he the goat. He the
Okay.
goat, man.
And now
So
that
it
you
is. So
mention it like that, yeah, I mean, if the ratings went down the toilet, I could see the why the NBA, yeah, he's. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, continue.
Question. I just got a quick question.
Okay.
When he say the goat, clarify. Do we mean like greatest of all time? No
I
matter
think
what
that's
Mike
what it
takes
stands
conversation.
for.
I
I
hope
think
that's
that's the
not what he
acronym.
meant. I hope that's not what Mike got there.
All right,
Yeah.
Chad,
And
you want to
Kobe.
beg to differ. You want to
No,
beg
no,
to
no, no,
differ.
no. I need an answer. I need an answer. I
No,
want
yeah,
to
he got to
know.
answer that.
Yeah, I want to know if he saying he the goat over, if Mike in the.
All right, unmute your mic, Josh, and defend your position. Is LeBron James the current GOAT or the GOAT, the greatest of all time, for those who are
I
not
mean I I,
familiar
I
with the
mean
acronym?
we I mean like I said, he the goat in my era and what I watched. Um, no disrespect to MJ, but he that dude. He can play every position. Man, MJ and he ain't do what MJ. Man, MJ got some rain. That's
And
all
let
I.
me add, and let me sprinkle a little salt on that too. I would like to say one thing that stands out about LeBron James, besides my favorite player of all time. I ain't saying he the greatest, but my man Sean Kemp. Just like Kemp, this man came out of high school, played with grown men, and got 23 points. He didn't do the Kobe. Now Kobe Bryant sat on the bench behind Eddie Jones for a bit. I just want to put that out there. I'm not saying LeBron the GOAT, but I'm just
Kobe to
giving.
the bench.
I'm
What? One
backing up.
year?
I'm backing up his coming out of high school. He
Yeah,
did
yeah,
come
yeah,
out
yeah.
of high school and play with grown men. Now, who
I
else
mean,
want to jump in? I see Lance shaking his head. Lance, you beg to differ.
go ahead, man.
I mean, I was just trying to understand what he's saying with the goat. I mean, if he's
Man,
saying he the greatest of his era, I give him that. You know what I mean? Even
I
though
agree.
I wasn't
No,
a,
I,
never,
no, I still take Kobe, but yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say I was never a big LeBron fan. I think that Laker move and watching him play with the Lakers, I gained a lot more respect for him because in his later years he learned to play a little better. Because in his earlier years he was trash to me. I mean, not he was still a great player, but playing with people and understanding the way he played, it was a little different than now. When I watch LeBron now, I gained a lot more respect for him later. I guess he learned the game a lot better, so I respect him a little more later than when he was early. I wasn't a big LeBron hater. But if we talk about Mike, bruh, I don't think I need to even comment on that, man.
6 for 6.
Mike was more clutch. Mike was more clutch, and Mike can do it with a lot less. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, well, see, that's what differentiates Mike and Kobe above LeBron to me. The daggers that them boys throw at the right time, at the right place to get them boys over the top and to drag their team over the finish line. They just was on another level. As LeBron he assembles an Avengers team, and he take it to you, and he get it done, which you can't
Nah,
take away
he
from him
don't have
as
a
far as.
Avengers team. He don't have a squad all the time now.
I mean, every time
No,
he
I'm
wins,
talking about is
he
how
never
they
won
assemble a
without an
team
Avengers team.
directly for him. Like,
Yeah, he
and that's
never
what I
won without a team.
Lamar was saying. Regardless of where he go, they'll find a way to assemble him a cast. You know what I mean? Mike was sitting there solo and getting whooped up until he got one piece, and that was Pippin to help Robin to the Batman. And Mike kicking ass pretty much what they had. It wasn't no major free agents. It wasn't like another all-star coming from another team to join Mike. You know what I mean? Or like AD did when he went to the Lakers. And even when they got washed up all-stars in Cleveland, who they brought over there, the list goes on and on to the washed up all-stars, the low-end all-stars though, like Antoine Jameson, was it?
Shaq, Shaq.
Jack. Yeah, they always tried to get him some kind of all-star
And
level.
that
Even if
shit didn't
he
work.
washed
We had him, he had him, and he ain't
up.
wearing nothing over there.
Yeah,
We
but
got
that's
a
what I'm saying. That's why, and
look,
see, that's the only thing. Like, let's say if he would have stayed there his whole time, right? And it's a couple pieces there. And let's say if they low all-star level to good player or mid-range all-star level guys that come in and out and bounce around, and he under the gun, and LeBron took that squad from Cleveland until he was gone. Now, like let's say Mike did and kicked ass, then he'll be above Mike. You know what I mean? But he bounced around and assemble shit around him to make that happen. That's why I would never be able to put him over Mike or Kobe, especially Mike, because I would say even Kobe had more than Mike. See, the reason we differentiate Mike is because um, Mike just had Pimpin, and that wasn't even a free agent. They drafted him, and Pimpin went from garbage and developed into a top 50 player, even though I think he was overrated. But Pimpin became a good player. And that's all Mike needed, and were kicking ass. Everything else was scrubs. They weren't going nowhere near All-Star
And,
weekend. You know what I mean? And Mike was in the
I mean, I don't know. Didn't he
Mike
have
never
Horace
lost in the
Grant and
playoff. I
Dennis
mean, never lost
Rodman? I
a
mean,
championship.
he always had some good
no,
power
no,
forward
no,
too.
that's a good one. I'm talking about pre-Rodman. And then
No,
the
no,
big
no, 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 no. See, for me, the conversation about the surrounding cast, it always varies depending on the success of the team. Like you don't get credit until y'all win. You know what I mean? If y'all losing, y'all gonna automatically say everybody around the guy, the superstar is trash. Until they win, then oh, all these guys great. See, that's the gas that people give the Chicago Bulls. Some guys nothing without Mike. You know what I mean? But everybody want to say the Chicago Bull guys are a great team. You know, Mike always had a team. When you look at them guys on paper, them dudes are role players. You know what I mean? Outside
Yeah.
of Rodman, huh? Who you say? Outside
especially
of Rodman, Pippen,
especially
you know, like
pre-Rodman,
like
especially
that's the
pre-Rodman, because Mike
yeah,
did it
that's the
before.
pass. That's the pass LeBron always got. LeBron will have a 60-win season team. He'll have a team in Cleveland that won 60-something games. And then when they go get blowed out in the playoff, oh, LeBron ain't have nobody. But in the season, they had the winning record. Some boys had the most wins in the season, and then they'll go jump in the playoff, get blowed out. Oh, LeBron needs some help. Well, why
Yeah,
would you?
Yeah.
You know, it be kind of
Yeah.
messed up to guys who do it with lesser talent. People, because once you win, they automatically say the guys around you with somebody. You know what I mean? When you
Hmm.
that's what makes people give people like Robert Horry or all the help guys like Draymond Green. Perfect example. Draymond Green stand alone. He goes somewhere. If he never was hooked up with Clay and Curry, Draymond Green will be Udonis Haslam in the league. You know, he'll be another UD. You know what I mean? It's no disrespect to
Yeah.
Draymond, but he'll be another UD. But
do
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
do
No,
you
no
feel like
disrespect to our fellow
by,
Tom
Miami
was
and
around them?
Udonis
yeah,
Mario
Haslam.
Tom?
by being surrounded by alphas, you automatically feel like these guys got a team. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of the out, and that's what separates Jordan from a lot of these guys. Jordan went to the finals 6 times and came home 6-0. You know
that's
what I
right,
mean?
baby.
It's simple
That's
as
right.
that. When you look at LeBron, he went to the finals. I think he still lost more than he won.
Yo, yeah,
Yeah.
by far, yeah. He probably
You
what he
don't,
been
you
in
don't
like
get no credit
eight
for
to
going
ten
to finals.
finals.
The
That don't,
thing is,
that don't carry no weight.
that
No, that
the thing.
going to the finals don't carry weight. That's what you're telling me.
Say what?
Going to the finals don't carry weight.
Charles
Charles
Barkley
Barkley.
went to the final.
Them boys, them boys,
Hey man,
relevant.
don't don't
They
hate
were
on
they,
Sir
they, they were
Charles,
relevant.
man.
They're
Charles was
relevant.
a baller,
After you and the
bro.
coach Charles Barkley getting paid,
Charles is
We
I'm
having
saying
a
legendary. He's one of my
they
conversation.
still
favorite
relevant.
players of all time.
We having a GOAT conversation though. We ain't having no
Oh,
conversation
okay.
about how these guys all star or whatever. We having a GOAT conversation. And when you have
Yeah.
Charles Barkley not in the GOAT conversation, I only brought up Charles Barkley because you said going to the finals don't hold weight. And I'm saying I can name a lot of guys that went to the finals and don't got jury. I'm saying if you the guy, if you the man, you got your team, and it's your team, and you go to the finals and you bring home that L, it don't hold weight. You got to rock ice. You got to go see Jacob the Jeweler. You got to go see them people. You got to go see Johnny Dane,
That's the
bro.
thing. He got jewelry. He
If you
got jury and he been there
yeah,
way
so
more
every
times.
time he acquire jury, he went to the pawn shop first. He hollered at Wade. He hollered
Mm.
at
Wade
he
lost him a
hollered
chip.
at Kyrie.
Wade lost him a chip. First year.
Wade
Man, don't
won
They
hold
should
D
have
last.
Wade
they
Wade
too
should
won
much
last
like
they
year.
should
that.
have
Every
lost for them
time he
damn Mavericks.
acquired jewelry, he went to the pawn
Well,
shop. I like that.
listen. He acquired Kyrie. He left the Heat when they got. See, them the traits of, you know what I mean? Like, you come to these guys to win you a ring. You win a ring, and soon when they ain't living up to the stat, oh, it's time to go home. Let me run around because them boys look like they sticking. They got all these first round picks. They got Wiggins,
Yeah.
Kyrie, all these boys. He want to run over there, disrupt them boys, and send Wiggins packing. Then he got so much clout, he able to pull off a trade to bring the best, one of the best power forwards in the league at the time, Kevin Love, at the time.
At the time.
No, because
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, it's hard to play with LeBron. That's what I'm saying. That's why I gained a lot of respect for him. Or I don't know if it's LeBron developed his game or AD just that good. Because a big man in LeBron land is tough. However, the big man with LeBron, think about it.
The league has changed.
Had,
Big mans are shooting threes,
every
bro.
big man LeBron
The,
had turned to
the
certified
league
track.
has
He had
changed,
Chris
bro.
Bosh.
The
He
big
turned Chris Bosh game into track.
now
Before
blood
he
clot.
came to Miami, before he came to Miami, Chris Bosh was
That
averaging
Dirk King did
20.
that to Chris Bosh.
Am I lying? Chris
Dirk,
Bosh was doing 2020 before he came to Miami. Am I lying? He was doing 2020.
you
He was
lying?
just 20
Yeah,
points,
yeah, he
20
was.
rebounds. He got the
Yeah, he shot. Yeah, he told Bosh to stand at the 3-point line, wait for the kick out pass.
yeah. He got Kevin Love. Kevin Love was a max player. Kevin Love was getting $100 million contract. He was a max player contract. Kevin Love struggling to get traded right now. Kevin Love ain't never been the same since LeBron came around. It's no knock to LeBron. It's just that his style of play is not for big men. The way
Oh,
LeBron plays.
okay. So
Now,
so so LeBron don't elevate big man. He actually is a detriment to a big man's career. You want to
big
stay away
man's
from
game.
LeBron.
I mean, just if you look at it on the pace. I don't know. Them guys
So what
probably
about
feel
AD?
different.
So what?
That's
AD,
why I say.
it's an
That's
exception.
why I say AD is an exception because AD must be a super talent. He's a super talent. Or
Sound like you just
LeBron
don't
is
like
the
LeBron, bro.
game. He's the one.
You just don't like LeBron, bro.
I know. Listen. Told you that off the rip that I was a super LeBron hater. I thought D Wade in his prime was better than LeBron. And D Wade will jump on camera right now and tell you I'm tripping.
Yeah,
But yeah, I thought Dwayne Wade was better than LeBron
you
in,
bugging.
in his prime. I did.
You
Well, yeah,
still
if you think about it though,
Oh,
he
I
did
did. No,
play
I
heavy
did
on his
too.
baggage.
The 25-year-old Wade was hell. This nigga leading the league in blocks. For a guard, pretty much every year, shot
Scoring.
blocker, still scoring.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, he
tough.
was all around. But LeBron always had that goddamn name, and he was anointed. But on the night by night basis, Wade used to be out playing LeBron. LeBron just got more credit. But now
Sometimes
25-year-old Wade was. I used to be saying the same thing.
Oh, you muted yourself. You muted yourself,
and,
Lance.
I'm sorry, and the impact Wade had on the Heat team. You know what I mean? Compared to LeBron. You see who won first without scraps, so they say. You know what I mean? Everybody want to say Dwayne Wade has Shaq. If LeBron James a better player, LeBron has Shaq too. You saw what it looked like when he had Shaq.
Hmm.
He
Shaq
had Shaq,
Wade though.
huh?
Shaq,
Hey, Shaq was 175 years old.
yeah, yeah.
Cause,
Shaq
well,
still
nigga,
And
you
he
said
Yeah,
I
couldn't
Shaq
jump
was
over a
old.
dime either. He couldn't
man,
jump
Yeah, he
over
Shaq
a
was
couldn't.
dime.
175 years old.
had Shaq should have been in power school. People be at the
Shaq,
Walmart rolling around.
Shaq, Shaq at Cleveland and Shaq at Miami. It ain't. He left Miami for Cleveland. That's the same player. Shaq was washed up when the Lakers got rid of him. Shaq